When comparing the Plaid to any new vehicle in today's stratosphere, I have to admit, even with all the age on this car, that it's still a great looking vehicle. And it's going to be tough for Tesla to top this silhouette on their enclave of restoring the electric motif into the car atmosphere. And the big question for me on how they top this, I certainly look to the Lucid Sapphire as a talking point with its interior touches, where Tesla may come a little bit short from the IKEA perspective, right? This is what this car technically is from an interior. It's a minimalist. It doesn't do much. And when comparing it to some of the luxury brands of today, you understand why the Tesla's price point has been cut because of this interior. Side by side, looking at it design-wise, that's a brand new M3X drive competition convertible. This is the Tesla Model S. There's something futuristic, obviously, with the Model S versus this M3. And looking at the interior, you would think that this would be a bit worse off. But it is not. It is not. See, this interior, in my opinion, actually does a little bit more damage than this interior. The seats, everything that's applicable, is definitely a talking point to improvement. Now, when the first model came out, it was really bad. It was really, really bad in comparison to luxury vehicles and its price point. But the details, subtleties, such as this carbon fiber strip on the end, the acceleration of Thor's hammer, being able to do under, I believe, 2.3 seconds. Some have got to 1.9 allegedly. I've never seen it, to 60. And being able to really stay up with a Bugatti for under $200,000 was a talking point. I'm going to go in another direction, as I highlighted before in my shorts video. The Tesla Model S, especially in this rendition, the Plaid, is probably the best daily driver you can get for the money. Tires that come on this car, obviously we know about the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. And in the rear, certainly, you're not going to lack for grip with 295s. The front end should be the same with 295s all around because it's an all-wheel drive car. And this certainly makes it one of the best handling daily drivers you can think about. And I keep saying daily. I know it could be somebody's supercar. It's because of all the things that it can do. Let me step back and look at the trunk real quick. And this is what I'm talking about. All-around experience. You're not going to find many with this big of a trunk in the rear in the automotive climate. Maybe a Stinger. But to have this, that kind of space, that's something special. We get into the rear, open it up and get it on. You kind of see how that flipped open. 6'5". I had another big dude behind me. I just got behind this seat. There was a big dude in there, 6'8", 6'9" on that seat. And here goes me in it. No problem sitting behind. Again, it'll be tighter for me. I lean way back, except, if I'm doing something different, racing. Pedals are metal. Touchscreen in the back, touchscreen in the front. And then that yoke that I hate so much, that I've gotten used to because I've driven these quite a bit, 3 to 4 times already. And I'm just adjusted to the Plaid's yoke now. So I'm good with it because I'm used to it. But could there be a circumstance of an accident because of doing a full turn somewhere? Certainly. And especially if you hit the accelerator, because the talking point for this car is definitely that acceleration. Under 10-second car to quarter-mile times are motorcycle times, and this does faster than that. The beautiful outlay of the moonroof, sunroof, of what do you want to call it? It's not really that. It's just a glass panel. But I'm trying to hint at Tesla that I don't see a reason why this couldn't be a glass moonroof, sunroof. I think that's an addition that would do this well. A little bit of an open top. I'm not sure if they can do it with this current configuration with the glass, but that would be something to look at. But as you can see, just sitting back here, yeah, I got here for a reason. Just look at this car's interior. Again, materials are not bad, certainly an improvement. But the simplicity of this versus that M on the side of me are leaps and bounds different. And the ambiance of this, for a minimalist like me, hippie, that's what I am. I'm pretty good with it. I'm good with it. But when you're trying to compete against the EQSs, right, and the new BMW, I'm assuming was going to be iX7 or i7, i5 is my assuming what it will be. It's in that realm. It's in the middle as Tesla is. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. And then there's some cinematic, things that the BMW does with the flip roof, etc. Tesla is in trouble, at least from an interior perspective, for somebody that wants more. I say for somebody like me that's a driver's guy that just wants speed and be able to handle, and we'll talk about that in a second, this has it. This is enough, and from a minimalist perspective, it does what you need it to do. And I found it comfortable. Now, one thing that surprised me, I talked about this in other videos on the Plaid, is the fact that this thing can handle really well. I don't know if it's Pilot Sport 4S's, but that Nürburgring time that was put out there, and I believe it was 731 realm, it just broke again on the Nürburgring. I believe it, and I believe this is above a 0.95 G car. And you get a lot of confidence behind the steering wheel due to the all-wheel drive. And certainly, the aerodynamics don't hurt it at all. You can get the top speeds very, very quickly by accident, just by stomping your foot down. So performance-wise, this is the tops I've ever tested. There's nothing that, when you put it, now the handling obviously is definitely not a GT2 RS, okay? The feel of it, okay, now I'm getting used to electric cars. There is a hum, there is a noise for the Model S. It's certainly not a noise like a V8. It's certainly not like the inline six from Porsche, but there is a noise. I'm getting used to it now. I've been driving these a long time, so now it's like, okay, I get it. But the handling preferences that you get with this car and the ability to get to A to B with space in the back, and then still being able to perform like it does, it's going to be a tough sell for anyone that has driven this to really look at anything else seriously, and especially in the used market where you can get an M5 competition or this, and this will blow the doors off the M5 competition. And I'm a Beamer guy, okay? It will blow the doors off. There's absolutely nothing an M can do against this car unless it has a hybridized engine, which I believe is coming for the next 4.4 liter. Weight-wise, I certainly did not feel that the weight was that much of an issue, in my opinion. And this is one of the heavier of the bunch. It hit it well, and it may be due to the damping and the settings. I left it on auto. I didn't put on sport, but the handling was pretty good. And the other thing is ambiance from the exterior. Again, I'll go back to the beautiful M4 convertible, right? M3 is the 4-door. They switched that up on us, right? They had to do that. Versus this Model S, and I gotta tell you, this thing still turns heads even with his age. And I think it's again gonna be tough for Elon and crew to really redesign this to make it better, because this is a classic design. In all, when you put all those things together, I have no doubt in my mind that the Tesla Model S will continue to be a hot seller and the best bang for the buck. You get one of the fastest cars in the world with space. You get the charging system. You make it clean. I'm not sure if you're saving the world, but you're at least making it cleaner in the city. Not to produce it in the city, because to produce it, you produce some pollution. I think this Model S is special, and I really appreciate what Tesla tried to do here. At first, I was like, nah. But when these get under 100K for what you're getting, sorry guys, not sure there's anything else you can do to top the Model S Plaid. You got Mikey from Machini signing off. It was fun. Peace.